Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium.
Just got spanked, Brody.
Right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football and Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback.
What's up, buddy?
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's King. First play taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff this much on the line.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it.
I thought that's what we were doing. Got something for that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive
safety.
alive?
Dang, that went all
So
the way
the
back.
grounding call on third down now brings up fourth for this offense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's running out of time here. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Caught in the open. Here he goes. Oh,
okay.
they couldn't catch him. Touchdown.
Like that.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take... Oh, and he fumbles! Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, goodness. That was not
Anytime
bad.
the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. That's caught. It's Williams. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking downfield, it's King. Short throw complete to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
point after attempt. Extra point's good. They're down 2, 9-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Quick throw, testing the middle. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
But a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket. They got him for a sack. The Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackled there by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the first down. This could cost them.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10.
There we go, baby.
Georgia Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of defense here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Players are down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. First down and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moves out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they'll get him down that time.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's past the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the ground, it's Haynes. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's King. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. To throw, it's Holstein. Pressure is coming. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
21.
And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, but he left it in the end zone. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. To throw, it's Holstein. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
A draw to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's got his man wide open. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Back to throw. It's King. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. He's got the room to run.
Come on now. Dang.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun running play call. That one moves the ball to the 16. Interesting play play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason in the playoff, working with the league.
He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Good game, buddy.
Is on.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT.
Georgia Tech, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go?
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Hunt over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Pitt. Still no answer for the passing game.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
51, Georgia Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Looking downfield, it's King. On a pass rush, gets home.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The pocket breaking down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second. They couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He finds some space. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Georgia Tech, 27.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Panthers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
A short completion of the tight end. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly down the field here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Dropping back, it's King. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Tight end makes the grab. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Yellow Jackets line up with a first and goal. Defense seems to be dialing up the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Still no answer for this offense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up. The ball's incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The offense really clicking here. Chewing clock with the running game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're